Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 19th through the 25th. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. If you do have a birthday this week, happy birthday Aries. Alright, very interesting. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Emperor, which the Emperor does represent your sign, Aries. But for some of you, this can be you taking back your power in some way, or maybe feeling empowered this week, Aries, definitely. But then for maybe a few other Aries, this could be a character. This might be a man that's significant. You know, this could be your boss. This could be your husband. This could be someone who sits in a position of power. With the Emperor, I often see him as like a married man or someone who was married. He also can be a father. But the overall energy is the Four of Swords. So very interesting. Four of Swords for me, it can be a patient energy. It can come up when you are on vacation or you're taking some sort of downtime, you're taking a break. There even could be some of you, maybe you're taking some you time. You could be going off and spending some time alone here this week. But, you know, if you are, you know, Aries, if you are the boss, or if maybe you own your own business, or you do sit in a position of power, maybe, you know, this is some sort of little break that's significant here for you this week. You know, maybe you're going on vacation, or maybe you're going to take a couple days off of work. You know, you might have a birthday this week, so some of you could be doing that. This is a healing energy. It's a patient energy. And we are starting out with the Seven of Pentacles, which is also a patient energy. So there definitely could be some Aries waiting on someone, waiting on something. With the Seven of Pentacles, you worked very hard, and you have to wait for those rewards for your hard work and your efforts to come in. So some of you could be waiting on something in particular, something or someone. And I say someone because you have a couple of twos here in the spread. So twos are speaking about either partnerships or even decisions that are significant. Seven of Pentacles energy could also be some of you kind of looking at, you know, how much you've put into something, you know, determining whether or not you want to invest in something or someone, you know, any longer or any more. You know, some of you, you've maybe had to be very patient when it comes to something, and so some of you could be asking yourself, you know, is this worth me putting any more time, energy, effort into this? And that could be, you know, why we have this Four of Swords here as the overall energy, because some of you maybe need some time, some you time, some alone time to go off and maybe make an important decision. With the Two of Wands here, some of you are very focused on your future and maybe thinking about, you know, what's best for you, what's best for your future, which path you want to walk down. Do you want to invest in this, you know, anymore? For some of you, you're thinking about your future, and you know, you have unlimited possibilities that are in front of you, Aries. It's just a matter of you taking those steps and moving forward. And with that Emperor energy, you know, maybe taking back your power or feeling empowered as you plan for the future, and maybe you move forward in a new direction. With the High Priestess, needing to really listen to your intuition when it comes to this, definitely, especially if you're an Aries that is making an important decision, really needing to listen to your intuition with this one. And also with the High Priestess energy, she's very mysterious. She can be very secretive. So maybe some of you are kind of planning or making some plans, and maybe you're going to keep them to yourself, which there's nothing wrong with that. So some of you definitely could be kind of evaluating something and making those plans and maybe keeping them to yourself. We do have the Six of Pentacles here. which, you know, the Six of Pentacles for me, it represents giving or receiving. So some of you could be receiving something. It could be, you know, anything from me, anything from like spiritual support to financial support, assistance, help, that's coming in for you. So there could be some Aries that maybe you're receiving some sort of assistance or help here this week. That's maybe helping you move forward down this new path. It could be something that's going to help you make a decision. For some of you, this is definitely spiritual in nature. You could definitely be receiving some spiritual messages. So look for those, you know, pay attention to signs, signals from the universe. Look for those little synchronicities. With the Ace of Wands, this is an exciting new beginning. It can be one that you're passionate about. It can be one that you're creating with the Ace of Wands. This is a very creative energy, so it can be one that you're creating for yourself. For some of you, you might be in kind of planning mode right now, but this is what you're moving towards, and it's something that, you know, maybe you're very passionate about, or it's something that's very, very exciting for you, or it's a new adventure. And it can be anything from like a new relationship to a new home, to a new job, to a business that you're starting. It can be, you know, many, many different things, but it's something that's exciting for you. And again, it can be like that new adventure. But I think with this energy, you're kind of in that planning mode right now and kind of figuring things out, figuring, you know, which, you know, step or which move you're going to make next. But I do see success around this with the Three of Cups here and then the Seven of Cups. I think that for those of you that are starting your own business, you know, maybe you're contemplating, because we have these twos here, so again, partnership is significant. You could be contemplating maybe going in with a friend. Maybe some of you are thinking about maybe going into business with a friend with the Three of Cups here. And then the Seven of Cups is representing options, choices, options that you have on the table. So I think that some of you, if it is you starting your own business, you could be definitely contemplating, thinking about maybe going into a business with a friend. It's a choice, it's an option that's on the table. But again, I think you need some time to think about that. And then for other Aries, you know, especially those of you that this is something on the relationship front, I think that some of you maybe have been single for a little while. You do have suitors knocking at your door here this week. So you have choices in front of you. There could be a friend in particular. Maybe the friend is coming forward and is maybe asking you out. With the Ace of Wands, it can represent like that spark or that, you know, even desire, that physical chemistry here. So for some of you, maybe you like a friend or a friend is interested in you. Maybe you need some time to figure out, you know, if you are, you know, going to date this person or give this person a chance. But I definitely see you having many options. And I think that some of you, there is a friend that definitely likes you. Now, what's interesting is we have this Ten of Swords. So for some of you, what this is telling me is there definitely could have been some Aries that you've been single for quite some time. And, you know, that might have not been the easiest for you. Sometimes, you know, being alone isn't the easiest. So for some of you, it's almost like going from being maybe single for a long time to all of a sudden, you know, you have all these like suitors knocking at your door. You know, when it rains, it pours. So I think that some of you, again, it's kind of like, you know, night and day here. You went from maybe being single, feeling alone, to all of a sudden you have all of these suitors here. And in particular, there's an attraction here. With the Ten of Swords here, a difficult period, a difficult cycle's completing. We know that, but I think again, you're kind of figuring out what your next move is going to be. And some of you on the relationship front, that's going to be whether or not maybe to date someone. Definitely looking at your options. And I'm just seeing what else I get here. for a very, very small number of you guys on the relationship front, you know, maybe there was something that happened with a friend, or maybe something that happened with someone that you were dating. But with that being said, it's almost like you're closing the door and you're looking at other options. So if something did happen, this is a healing energy here. It's also some of you spending some time alone. So if something did happen with maybe someone that you were seeing, someone that you were dating, if something happened, you know, you are overcoming that and you're looking at some other options here. So, and there is one in particular that is exciting. It is an exciting option. So, you know, maybe you're meeting someone, you could be going out, maybe catching up with like an old friend, something like that, and maybe you're realizing that, you know, you're attracted to this person. So definitely a very interesting spread. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. What else does Aries need to know? Additional guidance for Aries for this upcoming week. Aries. All right, so I have one card that's upright. That's okay, that's the one that I want. Wow, and it's trust your intuition. Definitely. Needing to listen to your intuition this week. Absolutely, Aries. If you're the one that's making a decision, or, you know, planning on the direction that you're going to be moving in here, you need to listen to your intuition. Trust your intuition. And I think that, you know, this is why we have the Four of Swords here in this position as the overall energy, because maybe some of you just need some time to yourself to go within and figure things out. Okay, Aries? So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you a wonderful week.